Hi, my name is Bianca, and this is my YouTube channel all about cross stitch, she.bee.stitching. Welcome if you are new, welcome back if you are returning, and thank you so much for being here. The past couple of weeks have been rough. Today is Tuesday, February 18th. I'm trying to stick to recording every 3 weeks, so I'm a couple days late. Yeah, the world has been affecting me really a lot right now. I don't know if you've noticed, but I am Hispanic. My mom is from Nicaragua and my dad is from Mexico. And everything that is going on right now in the world is severely affecting me mentally and emotionally. I am worried for my friends. I am worried for family members. I have coworkers that don't know if they're going to have a job next month. And that's severely affecting me. So I've been trying to stay off social media. I have been watching a lot of TV, a lot of Netflix, a lot of comfort shows where I don't really have to think about what's going on. I've been reading a lot and stitching a lot. So I have a lot to talk about today. And yeah, let's start with whips. So the first project I want to talk about is Halloween at Huckern Hollow. Oh, I also have 2 piles of things here. So I have like a pile of patterns and a pile of like projects. So I'm going to try to make this as quick as possible just because I'm exhausted right now. I haven't been sleeping. So I might be in a little bit of a scramble. Okay, so Halloween at Huckern Hollow is my first whip, and that's what the project looks like. I am currently working on this block here, and it is kicking my butt. So I'm supposed to finish a block a quarter, so we'll see. March is a long month, so maybe I'll be able to make a lot more progress. Last month, sorry if you can see I know you can see it, the shadow of my cell phone here. So this is where I was last month, the last video. And this is where I am at now. So I managed to come down to the treasure chest, and this is the bottom of the square. So now I'll be able to bring like the black frame all the way down. And yeah, I was doing pretty well for a while with a strand a day, and I totally fell off on that. But that's okay. February is a short month, and I have made lots of progress on other stuff, but yeah. This I had to rip out like twice. I don't know why. I just kept miscounting on the treasure chest, and then it turned out I was using the wrong color anyways. So it's done. It's done, and then you can see the anchor in there now, and the sand at the bottom. So yeah, not a ton of progress, but progress nonetheless. I feel like I'm speaking really quickly, so sorry if that bothers you. I actually watch a lot of my videos on like 1.5, 1.75 because I don't know, it is what it is. Okay, next project is Good in Everything by Rosewood Manor, and this is a long-term project that I'm working on. And my goal for this year is to finish like the top row. So last time I was on here, I had the first 5 trees. So that's where it was last month. And now I am here. So I've only like gotten to the bottom of this tree right here. Tiny trees. I am going to be stitching, I'm going to try to stitch 3 trees a month, so hopefully I'll be done by the first row, like, I don't know, I think this puts me at like April or May. But yeah, super tiny and dainty, and if you can hear my dogs sleeping, I got 3 of them down here. They are like literally right underneath where the camera is. So yeah, okay, that is my progress on that. Tiny progress on a big project. Next is Halloween Quaker. Okay. Halloween Quaker is by Leela Studio, and that is the pattern. there is a hashtag going along called QuakerWeanSal, hashtag QuakerWeanSal. And I found out about the hashtag through Jen at Jen's Fiberweb. And I believe, hold on, Alex at Alex Stitches and Aaron at Cozytown Stitches are the ones that are hosting it. So I need to start posting my progress on Instagram and tagging that so I can go back and like check my progress and creep on everybody else's progress. So my goal for this month is to finish like the bottom town and then go to the top. And also I'm changing like almost all the colors in this. So I went with green for the top Quaker motif. Yay. So I wasn't quite happy with this motif when I was on here last time, but it has grown on me a little bit. And then because this was variegated thread, I was going to do this one as variegated thread and just do this whole project in variegated thread, but I decided to stick with the green. And I'm really happy with that came out. My husband actually chose this color. I was having major decision fatigue and trying to plan out all the colors of this project that I wanted to change. And now that I'm doing like one motif at a time, I feel much better about it. So I also cut my fabric, so I think this is the top. I think there might be another like little motif here on the side, but this is the top. So now I know exactly like how big this is gonna be, which is nice. Okay, next project is Spreads of Love. So my friend Michelle and I are stitching this together, and this pattern is by Emma Congdon. I think she also goes by like Stitchrovia on her Etsy. Stitchrovia, and then Emma Congdon is her name because she's the designer. I think I got this pattern in Just Cross Stitch magazine, and that is what it's gonna look like. Our goal is to stitch one jar a month, and I'm starting from the bottom and I'm going up. If this isn't my nerd shoe because I work on this, I actually need something to put behind this. Hold on. I'll just put a chart. Alright, so like I said, I started from the bottom up. So this is what I had done last month, and now this month this is what I have done. And so my friend Michelle started from the top up, and the jar that's here is like a tiny one. I think it's the smallest one in the chart actually. And I decided to finish this one, and then I cheated a little bit by working on this jar here because this jar is gonna be massive. So I think I hit this jar in like June maybe. And you know, in the summer, I don't know what I'm gonna be doing this summer. However, I tend to travel in the summer, and I'm not gonna take this traveling with me. So I cheated and I started on the edge of this jar, and then I did put in the bottom of the next jar. So a tiny bit of a head start, but she also has started the next jar for a month ahead, so I don't feel bad about it. And I think I am gonna leave the back stitching till the end. I'm not sure yet, so that's why I don't have like labels on the jars. But yeah, pretty good progress on this one. I'm glad to be sticking to my goals on this one, because it's not something that I would choose to stitch myself, but because I'm working on it with a friend, like, it's moving along. Okay, next project is a stitch along hosted by D's 20 Stitches, and it's the Stitch for Pride 2025. This every month is a new pattern will be released, and every person that the pattern is based on is a trans figure from history. So this month it is a pharaoh from Egypt, and her name is Hatshepsut. So she became emperor because her husband died. So her husband died, and then she became in charge until I believe her son came into power. So when her husband died, she became like, she was great. She was prosperous. She's known for her architecture and for her building. A lot of it still stands today. she's considered like trans because she dressed like a man. So she dressed like a man, she acted like one, because you know, back in the day, women weren't really, you weren't first class, you were not a first class citizen. So yeah, that's what she's known for. She was prosperous, and when after she died, what another thing that happened, as with the last month's pattern, they kind of tried to erase her. They tried to erase her from history as well, and I don't know why they did that, but it is, you know, that's how it is for us females in history, I guess. So yeah, that pattern was released February 1st, and I'm not completely finished with it. But the next color, I'm doing mine on one piece of fabric, and I'm trying to do Nachi. I'm doing mine on one piece of fabric, and I'm doing mine in Colors of the Rainbow. This is, I haven't even been saying what fabric any of these projects are on, so that's okay. This is, I think it's 18 count Ada that I just lightly tea dyed, and this was January's, and now here's February's. So red and orange. I'm really excited for what the next pattern is going to be, because I'm going to be working in yellow, and I haven't picked out the yellow yet. So I am not doing the motifs that, so it's like the one main pattern, and then there's like, this pattern is supposed to have little rose petals, and then this one is supposed to have her symbol right next to it. I am thinking about doing the little extras in a toile, and I haven't decided if I'm going to do that yet. So right now I'm mainly focusing like just finishing the big motif, and then going back to potentially do everything in a toile. Okay, so there's that. The next pattern on my list is Unexpected Visitors by Night Spirit Studio. This was a new start last month, I think. And that is what she looks like. There's two versions of this pattern, and this is the updated one. So there's that. Last time I was on here, I had a really good start with the frame, and here is where I'm at now. I wish I could figure out, hold on, I might be able to. Is that better or worse? Okay, so that's totally worse. Let's see. You can see my pile of project bags over there on that side. Okay. Here's where I'm at now. Yeah. There was a Stitch in Public event a couple weeks ago at my local craft store, and I was able to put in work. So I managed to go all the way around, so now I know that the corners will meet, and this is how big it's going to be, so I'm excited. I do need to cut this fabric still, so I'll do that eventually. And yeah, last time I was on here, I talked about how I wanted it to look like lace, so all of this is done in one strand. And now that I know it's all going to fit like perfectly here, I feel a lot better about it. You always get that weird feeling if it's going to match up or not at the end, so yep. I'm pretty happy with my progress on this so far. Yeah. Okay. Next project is, oh, my Sleepy Hollow. Hold on. Oh, it's right here. So this, my friend Michelle gifted me this pattern for my birthday in May, and it's really small. There we go. Sleepy Hollow by Glendon Place. So she gifted me this pattern, and then she gifted me the fabric, which, hold on. Sorry, I am all over the place. Last time I was on here, I had like a very piddly start. You couldn't even tell what it was. And now, can you see it? Can you tell that that's like a horse leg? Let me bring the pattern back. Hold on. So here we go. There we go. You can kind of tell now where it goes, right? Just like here. Yeah. This is going to be another project that's going to take me quite a while, but I've seen a lot of people's finishes of this and it looks really good, so I'm not going to rush myself and I'm going to enjoy every stitch because I've wanted this pattern for a long time, and yeah, I really like it. Okay. Alright, now I have 2 new starts. In January, for my New Year's like cross stitch goals, I picked 12 patterns that I wanted to start this year. 12 of my oldest patterns that I have. And Unexpected Visitors was kind of one of them. And now with these 2, it's 3 that I've started. So the first one that I started was Got the Morbs by Modern Folk Embroidery. So there's that. And I decided to do this on 18 count purple Aida that I got for Christmas. And I'm doing this with sulky thread. I wish I would have brought it over here so I could tell you what color it is. So this is my fabric, and then this is my start. And that's my needle. So I'm starting from the bottom left. Yep. Can't really tell what it is yet. But this is my first like tone on tone project, so I'm pretty excited about that. Yeah, this is also my first time using sulky, so, well, second time. In my Good and Everything, I changed the words to be a sulky, and I don't know if I like it or not, which is a shame because I bought a whole bunch of it. So I really like the colors that I got. I guess I haven't, I don't know if you've noticed, but sulky is like circular. It's not flat like DMC thread is. So I have to be extra careful about making sure my thread isn't twisted, because then it kind of, you can tell when you're pulling your stitches that it's not flat. So yeah, a bit of a learning curve, but I'm excited to see how this project is going to look. And yeah, so that's my first new start. And then my second new start is technically a new start for the year, but this is one of my projects that I lost when I went on a trip in December of 23. Yeah, December of 23. So I took this project with me and I lost it. It's somewhere between the airport and my hotel room. So yeah, that one really hurt because I had a lot of progress done. But now that I'm redoing it, I'm completely changing everything. I'm changing the fabric, I'm changing the colors, and yeah, so this pattern is by Silver Creek Samplers and it's called Introverted. So it says introverted, but we'll eagerly discuss everything cross stitch. And that is what this pattern looks like. And I'm doing mine, I don't know if this is 18 or 16 or 18 count Aida, but it's, hold on, taking the hoop off. This is fabric that I dyed myself, and if you watched my January video, this was a unfinished UFO, an unfinished object. I decided not to continue with this pattern, but I measured out that this would be enough fabric for me to do the introverted pattern on. So I started it down there. And then I even put a thread down the middle right here, if you see it, to make sure it was counting, roughly counting, to make sure that I had enough space. So yeah, that's my start on that. Small start, but a start nonetheless. And I think that's all I have to talk about. So with my new starts, that puts me at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I have 9 whips right now. Yeah, I think that's 9. Yep. Sorry if this video has been pretty abrupt. If you can hear my dog snoring, he's an old man. All right, so for March, I know my whip pile is like so small compared to a lot of other people, but this is a lot for me right now. But like I said, I have a goal to start all those 12 projects and make progress on all of them. So I feel like if I'm like maybe 13 whips or less, 15 whips or less, I'll be okay. I don't want to get overwhelmed, but I am also like finding a nice rhythm in working on all of my projects. So yeah, I guess my plans for next month are to continue working on all of my projects. Halloween at Huckburn Hollow, I have put it on the back burner, and I know I need to work on it more because of the goal that I have to finish that row this year. So I need to work on that one. I guess my goal is to finish the bottom part. Let's see. So my goal is to cut across. So I want to finish like this whole bottom section here, and then actually probably from underneath. So if I can finish everything like from here down, yeah, because then no, I'm gonna have to finish more than that to finish this by April 1st. So yeah, I will. I have a lot to work on this one. So what week? Today's the 18th. So maybe if I can finish like this section by the end of this week and then this section next week, then I'll be able to quarter this out to finish in March. Yeah, so maybe that for good and everything, I want to finish this tree and then one more, I think. No, actually that's 1, 2, 3. So if I finish this tree, then that's my February, and then I'll do 3 more trees for March. For Halloween Quaker, let me bring this pattern out. I need to get to step in on this little here, so I guess I gotta finish like these little houses. So maybe if I finish like 1, maybe 2 houses, that would be nice for March. I was actually thinking about trying to finish this by Halloween this year. Last year, my big main Halloween project was Halloween Ouija by Tiny and Modernist, and I was able to finish that by Halloween. So I think if I really put the effort in, I might be able to finish this by this Halloween. I don't know. It's a lot of stitching for this one, but it's easily broken into sections for me. For Glendon Place, I don't know. Maybe this one is like really hard for me to track progress on because I don't know. I just want to keep working on this one. So maybe if I can put in like 6 threads a month, that would be nice. Okay, so for Unexpected Visitors, I really want to try to finish filling in the black frame. Yeah, so it's literally just like 2 rows. I think 2 complete rows all the way around. So I might be able to swing that next month. For Stitch for Pride, I obviously, once March comes out, I'll be working on March. So this one, my goals for this one is really easy. I really want to keep up with this. So hopefully once I finish March, I'll be able to go back and do the 12 changes that I want. So we'll see with that. And then for this project, I just want to finish the next jar. Again, that's really easy to keep my progress on. And then for Introverted, let's see. I literally just threw all the... I don't even know where the pattern went. I threw all the patterns on the floor and I don't know where that pattern went. But so for this project, I really want to be able to finish all the words that will eagerly discuss anything cross stitch. If I can finish those words, that'll put me like really like ahead, because the top, the Introverted, is going to be a lot of work. So I feel like if I finish the wording here first, it'll set me up for success and finish this one quicker than I expect. I think that is everything that I want to talk about. I don't have any haul because I am still going strong on my cross stitch no buy until my birthday, which is May 3rd. It has been quite a struggle. All the Nashville Needleworks, Nashville Market releases are coming out, and some of them are super cute. I really want a bunch of patterns that I've been seeing. But yeah, they will still be there when my birthday comes along, and I have a lot of things to stitch on now. I do want to see if I can squeak in another new start in March, maybe even 2. If I have 2 more new starts, that would put me at like 1, 2, 3, 5 out of my 12 starts that I wanted to do this year, or my 12 primary new starts that need to happen this year. So yeah, I don't know what I will pick. I've been in my feels, so I've kind of just been picking and choosing as I please. Yeah, hopefully you are enjoying your stitching, and if you are having lots of cold, snowy weather like I am here, you are staying nice and warm. And yeah, I will catch you on the next time. If you have made it all the way through this video, thank you so much. I'm going through it, and I don't know if you can tell. But yeah, stay safe and stay stitching. I will see you next time. Bye.